Hello! We are back with possibly the end to our journey in this village. Maybe. We will see. I stopped early yesterday because I felt like we were getting close. So I guess we shall find out. Oh, we got a lot of those bullets now. Not sure if I missed the other thing for that. I'm also missing a single fish, which is kind of annoying, not going to lie. I don't know where the other fish may be. Just a single fish. There's one inside the castle? Okay, yeah, I missed that one. Because I didn't start getting fish and stuff till I left the castle. There was like 2 fish or so inside a little pond on my way out, and I'm like, oh, neat fish. But if there's like one in the castle proper, then yeah, I missed that. Whoa, why is the game suddenly freaking out? What goes in you? No. Have I finished Heisenberg? I mean, I did the stronghold. They told me to bring this somewhere. What do we need Louise's necklace for? Oh, really?
What's going on?
Well, I'm going to try to finish tonight. Yeah, I still have the factory to do, but I don't imagine the factory's that much. Uh... Excuse me, what? There's a fish on the table in the house that burned down. Is that why... Is that why it's still red? Can I get in there? Can I actually get in there? Or is there a different house that burnt down? Because, like, a lot of these houses have been destroyed. Oh, you're looking at the auto mill. Oh. I mean, it's also still red. I could quickly go back there. It's not like we did anything. I'm pretty sure I got a fish there, but I mean, we can check. How do the enemies get around here if everything's locked with this specific key? Do they have their own version of that key? Oh, hey. There doesn't appear to be a fish in the castle. Then where's the damn fish? Yeah, it's just the last one for me, and I'm literally short a single fish. Oh, hey. Like, a single fish. It's annoying. I guess that's possible, but it's really weird that they would do everything, like, let you have everything except the movement speed. I mean, that is true. You're right. You can pick and choose. Be funny if, like, the fish was actually, like, way back here. I guess it could be.
What's going on?
And down we go. I guess. Oh, it closed over top of me. That's fine.
Don't worry about the kid, Ethan. It'll be fine. Ha! Just get your ass across the bridge.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one there just in case. That felt like a lot farther down.
Ethan Winters. Welcome. I didn't think you'd make it past Daughter Moreau, but I suppose you survived worse back in America, hmm? I like you. I'd like to speak to you about Rose and Miranda. Oh, come on in. Don't worry. It's not a trap.
Okay.
What are you planning?
There's like tanks and shit here. Imagine this is where all our rusted scrap comes from. No, not even gonna try that. It's just invisible wall. Okay. We'll admit, so far this does not seem like a trap.
What the hell? Mia?
Truth hurts, don't it?
Oh, hi Heisenberg.
Let me guess. You're thinking, take me out like the others, and then he gets going save Rose, right?
I'm healing my daughter.
Look, you got this all wrong. Let me tell you. Shut your fucking hole! Sorry about that. Take a seat.
Why would I sit there? He's gonna kick me down there.
Listen, Ethan, you're being played.
What are you talking about? You think this is a game?
I said sit! Lady, supersized bitch. Ugly ass psycho doll. An embryonic freak. Don't you get it? It's a test. To see if you're strong enough to be a part of Miranda's family.
I don't want to be a part of Miranda's family.
Neither did I, but here we are. And I'm next in line, right? Kill me, move up the chain. Well, fuck that!
I don't give a damn about your personal issues. I just want to fix my daughter.
So do I. Do you have any idea how powerful that kid is? Even Miranda's scared of her. Last time, you freak, I swear to God! You and me, Ethan. Together, we can go save Rose, and then we can use her to grind Miranda into paste.
My daughter is not a weapon. Fuck you!
Last chance. You don't have to find out what's in that hole.
I'll take my chances.
You're futile.
Man. We should have just taken him up on it, honestly. Ah, yay, my favorite parts of these games.
A dead end.
Well, shit. Well, that happened. Okay. Like, that's my guess is what I have to do. Oh, never mind.
Damn it!
Ooh.
What was that thing?
That's twice now I've had a section like that where I just did not see the exit. Well, you know, Matt, sometimes you just want to, like, you know, get a little more health. Hi. Yeah, that was worth it. I do kind of wish it was just a fake out and that it was actually just a fan the whole time. That'd have been funny.
This place is messed up.
It's also huge. Holy
Get
cow.
upstairs.
See, I thought he was just gonna have lichens here, but maybe he's not the one that controls the lichens after all. Water.
If it's just looking, window shop away. What? Ah, it's fine. All finished. Please do take a look at my new stock.
Oh, I did? Yeah, I kind of figured I did. Whoa, an Uzi. And a machine gun? Yeah, so I'll just sell that now. Might as well.
This should be enough. Food is life.
I'm gonna save my money.
Do let me know if you find anything else of value.
Can I, like... There we go. Okay. And I imagine I'm done with lockpicks at this point. Because I do remember, I think there was like 2 areas in the castle I could use the lockpick on that I didn't. Foundry. Hmm. Okie dokie. Oh, hey. Yellow quartz. Oh, good, we have chainsaw enemies now. Or not chainsaw, whatever that is.
Surprise me anymore.
A drill that pierces the heavens. Gotta make sure you pierce the heaven with your drill.
Seems useful.
Really? Did I just miss a door entirely? Ah. Missed that. That's what I missed. This guy has a thing about horses. Oh. That was a drop down. I see. Okie dokie, let's just wrap around here. This seems like a safety hazard. Come on this way. That's the good shit. Oh, hi. Didn't see you there. See, that's why they're not wearing the right kind of safety helmet. Is my inventory starting to loosen up a bit? There we go. Now we got a nice big hole. Everything's always locked from the other side. I feel like I've been here before, in Resident Evil 4. Let me... Mechanical part cylinder. Okay. Okay. Mechanical Soldier Soldat. Ah, Soldat. Version 1. Fully grown male corpse. Removed heart and implanted cadeau. Muscle stimulation via electric shock was successful. Brain dead, so no high cognitive ability. Only moves by destruction instincts, then stops. Mechanical Soldier Soldat. Version 1.01. Attached headgear to the cranium. Electrodes confirm stable brainwaves. Experiment 1, Lichen Fight, was dismantled and eaten within 3 minutes. Issues with destructive and murderous capabilities. Version 1.1. Replace lower part of arm with drill, not enough output for effective movement. Need live bodies perhaps. 1.15. Implanted cadeau reactor into the chest. Output greatly increased. Experiment 2, Lichen Fight. Destroyed 3 lichens in 1 minute. Good results, but issues with reactor durability. May stop functioning if the reactor is destroyed. You unlocked it. My mistake. I had it at the wrong end. We are the Borg. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Resistance is futile. I don't know anything about the Borg. Except for the big bad beetle kind.
Could use this.
Yeah, and just like that, they freed a ghost.
Oh, Ethan. Such a disappointment. I thought we could join forces against that bitch Miranda. Truly, truly disappointed. She took us to be her children. She locked us away in the village. Of being forced to serve her. Can you even understand that humiliation?
No.
I'm not like my siblings. I want nothing more than to be free of that bitch. So I need power. I need enough power to destroy her. These are the fruits of my power. The strong will destroy the weak. That's the way of the world. You should have never refused me, Ethan.
What a freak.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. My guess is Heisenberg didn't want to be one of them. Or at least, well, I mean, he explicitly said that, but I mean, like, my guess is he was someone else who just came here. I mean, man, what a good power he has. The electric thing? Or not the electric, the controlling metal? That's pretty cool. Oh, that actually made me jump. Didn't really mean to go to that one, but... Okay, so, noted. They are not worth using handgun on. You should slide, not jump. What if I want to do a slide jump? Hey, what's this? Explosive rounds. I just cackled at you, squirrel, but just now. But what if I want to? Hey, what's this? Are you... What are you talking about? Is it more we were here stuff? What is that sound? Oh. Oh, you've got two. Ah, yeah, I get distracted at things. I can't slide, though. Not able to slide. These locks are designed very specifically with not me in mind. Wait, is this where I came from? I've done a little Rapuloo? I don't trust that. I mean, he's definitely got his own army. I'm surprised Mother Miranda's let him go this long. Making progress. Bite the hand that feeds you. Teddy does that all the time. God damn it. The very one and the same.
I've expanded my services. Please, come take a look.
Have you now?
You wish to make a purchase?
Sure do. Okay. Reduces recoil on the handgun. Interesting.
Pay me no mind.
Wow, the shotgun almost does as much power as the Magnum now.
Looking forward to testing it out? Good day then. Seeking something
No.
in particular? Take care.
Ah, shoot, I've already got it. I don't think I can unequip mods, can I?
Welcome, Ethan.
Well, shoot. That was a waste of money.
Food is life.
I'm not using these.
bits and bobs. I see. One moment, please.
I should probably save my money. Well, I mean, to get the money to buy this and then to buy these and then also upgrade them is probably not likely. Increases firepower and rate. High cylinder, interesting.
This is all an investment.
But I also have this fully upgraded as well, so.
Please come again.
Got a long way to go.
We're making it. This is the point where me, the player, does not agree with Ethan's choices. I personally believe that it would have been smart to team up with Heisenberg.
Miranda thinks we're nothing but children. Oh, she doesn't care for us? No. She's long lost all her humanity. I must destroy her.
I don't give a shit about your family drama.
If everyone would be so kind as to come over here. Actually. Thank you kindly. Lockpick. One of those naturally forming tunnels. And by tunnels, I mean vents. That's sneaky. Wonder what the 100% speedrun of this is like if they get every treasure and stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what, I haven't even thought about what the new game plus bonuses of this game would be. You probably, like Resident Evil 4, get to keep your weapons, right? And there's probably like some exclusive new game plus weapons. That just seems silly now. Are y'all ready for D&D on Monday, Matt? How's Zen doing in the health department? Oh yeah, this is safe. Oh, 20 out of 31 is not bad. This feels like a very near Automata thing. Soldat enhancement, Soldat jet. Attach a jetpack and head stabilizers to a Soldat, greatly improving mobility. Experiments prove limited flight capabilities, no long distance flight, but now possible to navigate rugged terrain. Soldat Panzer. Attached aluminum alloy shielding to a Soldat to protect chest reactor and exposed flesh. Experimentation proves he is invincible against regular firearms. Armor doesn't hold up against strong blasts. Further development needed. At least we don't need a dumb visor to see the weak point.
Shit, that was close.
There's been surprisingly few herbs back here. Not even a Phineas. Glad I looked to the side, because my first instinct definitely was just to jump straight down. I mean, I could go up there. I guess I'll go up there. Alright, Matt. Thanks for stopping in here. Hope you have a good sleep and a good day of work tomorrow.
Soon, she'll start her ceremony with your rose. If that happens, it's all over. For your kid. And for the whole village. But don't worry. I'll stop it. I'll use Rose to kill Miranda. Poor Papa. You're the only one who doesn't see your kid's power.
Take Rose? I'd like to see you try.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's going to. Oops.
There's more?
Of course there's more, Ethan. Hello, sir. Let's say it beforehand this time.
Welcome. Satisfied? I believe this is a fair price. Aha! Aha! Uh-huh. Please come again.
Okay. Let's run up to there and be like, ah, I need the key. Okay, how do I get to the forge again? Oh! Can't believe I'm gonna do this. Think I got it? Heck yeah. Itchy eye, itchy eye, itchy eye. You okay there? I just straight up missed this spot earlier. Ah, this is where the factory machine is. Okay.
It's dark.
Think I gotta go down one. Okay. Okay. Rusted. Oh, I kind of figured that there'd be more here. Neat. That is combine. The switch. All right. Got that one done.
Medical log. Revitalization surgery. This is my 18th attempt. The subject is Oscar the stable boy, 20 years old. He fell down the well while drunk. Body is in good condition. Chest incision complete. Now to remove the heart and vital organs and implant the control device. Excellent. Godot has begun adhering to the nervous system. It's progressing even faster than before. Seems upping the ratio of meta-albumin in the artificial blood was the right choice. Now to pass a current through the brainstem using 6,600 volts.
Oh wow, that's a lot of volts.
Come on. It has to work this time. Yes. Yes! Ha 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 ha! Wonderful! My creation! At last! I'll get that bitch yet. Ha 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 ha! Ending recording.
Surprised. So the first successful one was a 20-year-old from the village. Well, I guess a lot of these would be from the village. I don't know. There's a lot more bodies here than the size of the village would make you believe. Which kind are you? Big one. God, just trying to remember which way I came from. I don't think I've ever used a grenade launcher this much in a game. Well, aside from like a first... Well, I guess this is a first-person shooter. I mean more like Call of Duty or Halo kind of game.
Seeking something in particular?
Seeking something to sell.
Splendid. Do you know its worth?
Still not nearly enough to get that. Sure, let's up
These
that.
hands are more dexterous than one might think. Delighted to. To hunger is to be alive. Huh? Have a wonderful adventure.
Gonna take myself a quick break here so I can run to the washroom. And I'm back. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Must be almost done the factory, I imagine. I've kind of been making pretty good headway. Oh. Hello. Is that all that's over here? Okie dokie. At least anything is something.
You really are a tough one. But I'm tired of chit-chat. Time to die. You can hear it, can't you? Someone's waiting for you.
Prototype Sturm. He was a cheap turbo prop engine, but he is impossible to control. All he does is charge. Too much power output from the reactor. Completely invincible head on, but the dumbass managed to chop his own damn R's off on the propeller. Also issues with overheating from running for too long periods of time. Conclusion, a complete failure. So that's why he was treating him like shit. So I gotta let him run and hit a wall, probably.
I don't have time for this bullshit. Out of my way!
Ow. Oh, that was unexpected. Hello, Jer. Do you like the VTuber? Thanks.
Now stay down.
Okay. Well, that was a boss. Check the boss ring to see if there's anything I missed. Yeah, I decided to put on some makeup and stuff, you know, get the little pale look, get the like vampire bite mark. All for October, and I realized I also got to come up with something eventually for December. There we go. Alright, let's go save, I guess. How's my health doing? Health is doing A-okay. Hats are hard. Hats are very difficult. I don't think I'll be able to do a hat.
As you wish.
Yeah, I'll probably do some Crimbus clothes.
As always, a trustworthy, fair exchange. Leave this to me. Thank you for your purchase. He's come again.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I take the time, I could actually get like a neat hat or something for Crimbus too. But that's months away. 2 months away. We've got Halloween, and we've got Resident Evil. Cigar. Ew. Miranda is abominable. Her deceit knows no bounds. We're merely a bunch of failed Cadeau experiments to her. I was just lucky I had more affinity to this stuff than the other poor schmucks in the village. So she still calls me her son. What a joke. I'll never forgive her for what she did to me. I don't know. It seems like she made you able to control metal with your mind. That crazy bitch has never been right in the head. She can't see a difference between experiment and family. Miranda didn't just change my body, she took my dignity. If I don't kill her, then my life will never be my own. Still, she may be crazy, but she's also powerful. She could turn into anyone using the Mega Mesite. The trick is that brat, Rose. If I could access her power, then maybe. Speaking of the kid's dad, Ethan has a pretty interesting body himself. Maybe I can get him to help me out. So she could turn into anybody. That's an interesting thing. Okay. So is it basically saying the Miranda fight is just gonna be like doing a bunch of stuff for the oh my god, the first herb in this area? Gonna turn into all the other bosses? Oh. How's your day, Jer? You worked all day? That's fair. I also worked all day. Well, not all day, but, you know, 8 hours. This looks like another boss fight. But that'd be weird, I just had one. Okay. Quick look. Very top. Oh, there's still more up top. Okay. Oh, I missed. Whoops. Oh well, if I missed the last treasure, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Not really the direction I expected that to take. Oh, hey, we're back in the entrance. Whoa, pop in.
What the? Not bad. Not bad, Rangers. You're persistent. But I've got a rebellion. So stay out of my way.
Whoa.
Don't come back.
No. Heisenberg. Heisenberg has decided he's going to use the power of our daughter, or at least try to use the power of our daughter, to kill Mother Miranda.
Again?
Fish? One fish. Please, just a fish. No fish. Our Mother Miranda is someone. She can apparently turn into anyone. and turned the four people into these experiments: Heisenberg, Dimitrescu, Moreau, and Donna. They became the Four Lords. And I don't know, I think like Mia, our wife, made a deal with her to have a child. Oh, hey, Chris. Stop being a dick.
I told you to leave it alone, Ethan. You are in the way.
What do you care, Chris? You killed my wife, you son of a bitch!
You think I killed Mia? That wasn't her.
Oh, was that Miranda?
Miranda.
That makes
What?
sense.
She's a bioweapon. She changed her appearance and pretended to be Mia. Seems she also survived being shot, so now I'm here to finish the job.
Bullshit! Why don't you fucking tell me right away?
Because I knew you would want to be involved. This job is hard enough without civilians getting in the way.
Why us, Chris? What the hell is going on?
All right, Ethan. All right. I guess I owe you an explanation.
Yeah.
Hand me that wrench.
No. Don't be dumb, Ethan. Oh my god.
Long story short, Miranda's fucking insane. In this village, all these monsters and freaks, this is her life's work. Some sort of crazy experiment with the mold.
The mold. Like Louisiana. God damn it. All this time, I thought I could save my family. I can't escape from here. I can't do anything.
That might not be true. Take a look at this. My men sent those pictures a few minutes ago.
Miranda.
Keep looking.
Rose. Holy shit, we gotta go!
Relax, my men are monitoring the situation.
But they have my daughter.
You don't get it, Ethan. You don't stand a chance against Miranda by yourself.
Hell yeah.
I will stay down here and finish planting explosives. You take that elevator, I'll meet you topside. I promise you, we will get your daughter back. Together.
Damn straight we will. And when I find Miranda, she's a dead woman.
All right, Ethan. Then you take this, and do me a favor. Try to stay under the radar.
Yeah, under the radar with that.
Can't turn back now.
Anyway, Lady Dimitrescu, the vampire lady, it was most likely is one of Miranda's children. Oh, fish? Fish. No fish, okay. Experimentation with the mold turned her into the vampire beast thing. And then she did her own experimentation on some girls and made her daughters. My guess is Lady Dimitrescu is already a prominent figure in the area, and just happened to be really good for the experiments with the mold and stuff. So it turned her into a giant beast and stuff, yeah. Two Hound Wolf Squad. The sweep of the factory is complete. No proof of any connection with the organization. Guess this was just our lucky day. I did manage to get my hands on a number of documents disclosing some of Miranda's experiments which support our previous theories. She seems to have infected herself with the Mutamacete, which has granted her a number of abilities, including mimicry. She can control her cells and transform herself to look like anyone or anything. She disguised herself as Mia and infiltrated the Winters' home. Her objective was clearly to kidnap Rose. Maybe she thought she could control Rose easier if she looked like her mom. When we attacked, it put a little damper on her plans, so she mimicked a corpse. She then revived herself on the transport truck, killed everyone on board, and took off with Rose. Things didn't go the way she had originally planned, but in the end she still got what she wanted. Until now, it's time to rendezvous and blow this place sky high. This might turn into a fight with Heisenberg, but I think I found something useful. He left one of his old toys laying around, and it's even made from a Medi polymer composite, which he can't control. Time to turn the tables. Okay, so when Mia was reading the story that was basically this world, that was Miranda reading that story to Rose. Okay. Yeah, so just to recap everything here. So you have the four lords. The first one was Lady Dimitrescu here. So yeah, she was clearly already pretty prominent in this area, turned into a vampire beast lady thing, made her daughters. Abilities are turning her hands into knives and turning into a giant beast. And her daughters can turn into insects. Actually, her daughters are insects. Just basically a hive mind of insects that can form a human body. Then you had Donna Benevito, used her power to basically control, basically could give mass hallucinations that actually hurt people. Moreau was able to turn into a giant fish. Was also doing his own experiments with the Cadeau, which is what the Cadeau, I think the Cadeau are what are like creating the lichens and zombies and stuff here. And yeah, and Heisenberg. I don't really know what Heisenberg's role is exactly, but he is one of the lords. Controls metal and does a lot of experiments and stuff as well with making these bioweapon guys. Yeah, I felt really bad killing the daughters, actually.
Time to fight fire with fire. I'm coming, Rose.
Okay, interesting. Rose is a baby. I think like 1.5 or something. Not even, really. Family photo. Yeah, so that's Rose. But Rose has also been turned into these little glowing flasks, and her body's been split up. She's apparently very powerful. I think possibly because Ethan and Mia have been probably mostly infected by that mold, the Mia set. Their bodies are pretty fucky.
You're like a goddamn cockroach! You think you can take me on? Fine. This will be my war before I kill that bitch. Let's settle this. Man a man. Your corpse will be another addition to my army. One hurt, my friends. So this is the plan all along, huh? In the face of my steel glory!
Oh, I think I missed it.
Guess I do have to thank that bitch, Miranda, for this. I'll kill her with the power she gave me. That's what I call being a good son! How I felt, spending years under the bitch's thumb. The dangers will come if taken with him.
Anyway, Heisenberg gave us the option to work with him, but Ethan obviously said no because he wants to use our daughter and her power. But did our arm come off, or is it just broken?
That boulder punching asshole. But you're first.
What's that? Oh, sniper rifle ammo?
Having fun?
Where am I supposed to aim? Probably the face.
The final stretch. Well, what do you think? It's hopeless, right? Just give up. Flesh and blood will never win against me. This isn't David and Goliath.
Oh, no, this is cutscene.
You
Never mind.
really should have taken my deal.
I should have. Like, there was nothing saying your daughter was gonna die.
Rose's power is one. Right after I murdered Miranda.
And like I really don't think Lady Dimitrescu wanted to do all this, or at the very least, this stuff with Rose and stuff. And Heisenberg was actively trying to betray her. Cool. Oh, yeah, hi. Alpha.
Ethan? I heard explosions. What the hell happened?
I dealt with Heisenberg. Now I'm gonna find Miranda and get Rose back.
Not without me. It's too dangerous. Wait there, you hear me? Ethan?
Rose?
Ethan! Ethan, respond!
Mia?
Oh, hey, it's the big tree.
Our child. She's so important, isn't she?
She's everything to me.
And mine to me. With Heisenberg gone, you've lost your lead. What are you going to do?
I don't know, but I'm saving Rose.
You'd never know, do you? Even when I took Mia's place in your home. Poor Ethan.
Who are you? Where's Rose? Miranda.
Enough. Remember Evelyn and her power over them all?
Yeah,
Rose is her successor.
that makes sense.
No. Rose is Evelyn's true, complete form. She will grow to fully control the masses. And I must have her.
Fuck you, you crazy bitch!
Calm yourself. Rose will be saved. The Megamycete catalogs all of us. However, she will be reborn as my daughter.
She's my child, not yours. Where are you? Show yourself!
Why did Rose come to be?
Oh, that
Was
was
it because-
you. I knew it.
And you are true.
Ethan and Mia have been infected
But I've
since
learned
Resident
more
Evil
I
7.
Your worth as a lab rat is right.
Though it's like not exactly the same kind of infected as say like the zombies and stuff.
Come on and face me!
It's more like they've been mutated.
Don't worry. Your death will come quick. You will join the Megamycete's records. I will make sure to sample your blood for later.
That's kind of what
Once
the
dawn
mold in
breaks,
its
the
in
ceremony
its
will
state
be
was doing
complete,
was it kind of
and I
mutated
will
you in a way.
become her
That's why
true
everyone kept being able to
mother,
revive with that
bound
juice.
for eternity in blood.
That's my guess, at least. That the game hasn't confirmed it, but they keep saying how Ethan's got a special body.
I've waited so long. But dreams really can come true. Vessel or not, I can't wait to see my true child again.
So Ethan's power just kind of lets his body regrow it. Like, he can just throw his body parts that have been dismembered on and splash it with some juice, and it kind of forms back together perfectly fine. So he's got a pretty indestructible body, which is kind of interesting, like, to explain why he can take so much damage in the game.
Captain, I've confirmed the death of Ethan Winters. I wasn't able to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
Share your screen, and I'll go over the situation. My team and I were careless.
That's the fake Mia.
Yesterday, we took down the transformed Miranda, but we didn't kill her.
Who knew she could fake being a corpse?
Since Miranda could have infected Ethan, I forcefully took him and Rose with us. But the vehicle they were riding in was attacked. When I got to the wreck, Ethan and Rose were gone. The last time I was able to contact Ethan, I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him. And she is not gonna get away with it.
Okay, but like, throw a new heart in there and splash on some juice.
Damn it, when does it end?
What's that, sir? The mission?
All of it. 3 years trying to put this thing in the ground. 3 years too long.
We'll get her, Captain. The squad's ready for you.
Do I get to finish this off as Chris?
So BSAA got here already? They didn't waste any time?
Mission adjustment?
No, doesn't change anything. Terminate Miranda and rescue Rose. That's the mission. And failure's not an option.
Let's have some fun, people. Like old times.
Move out.
Roger.
Okay.
K9, I want to know what the hell BSAA is doing here. Find out what you can.
Roger that. I'm on it.
Been a while since we fought together, Captain. When was it last? The desert?
Doing nothing but recon's gotten me out of shape.
But thanks to your recon, we know Miranda's plan.
Couldn't quite believe it when I heard she turned herself into Mia, though. Taking 5 shots to the head's nothing to sneeze at either. Spooky.
Interesting section.
Hey, Alpha. What's this?
BSAA. They've gone too far. Christ.
Looks pretty rough down there. How are you planning on reaching the objective?
First, we're gonna have to take that thing out.
I've got your back, boss. Let's get to work.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Doesn't let me have a map though, so interesting. That's a factory, so yeah, so it's between there. This is like the start of the game again, the area.
Make contact with a group of hostile bioweapons.
There's more than we thought. Watch out.
Do you drop money for me? So I'm playing on casual just because, I don't know, enemies being tougher doesn't really seem much fun to me. I've had a lot more fun with the game after those few areas. And yeah, I just really like being able to kill a lot of things. That's why I like Left 4 Dead and the gameplay of what I played for Black 4 Blood.
Roger that.
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards. I could take them.
Don't get cocky.
Oh, we're at Louise's place. Never did get back in there.
What the hell is that thing? It's all mutamycete.
That's probably where Miranda is. Let's go.
Oh, it's one of you. Oh yeah, no worries. Have a good night.
The mold may be releasing infectious particulates. Keep your masks on. Hey boss, it's me. I'm at the location preparing for support fire. Might be a minute.
Roger.
Tundra here. Leaving some supplies in one of the houses, Captain. Help yourself.
Ooh. I wish I had this the whole game.
Backup.
I see you. 200 to the point.
All right.
I've never heard of a mutamycete colony growing so huge.
The implication is definitely that there's a lot more going on. That, like, it's been more than just the Louisiana incident and this for the mutamycete.
Hey, I get eyes on the boss.
Teddy, you're okay.
If my mom saw this shit, she'd think she died and gone to hell.
I've reached the target location. Damn, this is big. All right, Lobo. Marking the target.
Roger that, boss. Reloading now. Just a minute. There's a swarm headed that way. Reloading. Eager just soon. rapidly expanding. Must be something stimulating. BSAA guys are engaging the bioweapons. You're right, Captain. They must be after the Mega IC-2. Looks like it's about to collapse.
Yeah.
Hold your horses. I'm reloading. It's that. Watch your hands.
It's actually pretty neat to see that Chris is still like taking on all this stuff.
How many are there? Everyone okay?
They're coming from the mall.
Give me a break.
Damn it, these things are losing weight. Sure they're thinking the same about you. Prepping the next round. Just a sec. Reloaded, Captain. Ready when you are.
Aw, yeah.
Boom! Take that!
Good. Mega Mycete must be below.
Oh, that way is up towards the Duke and stuff.
I found a way down. I'm going in, the rest of you stay back.
Captain, I compared the mold at the village with a sample from the bakers, and there's no sign of the genome editing we saw in the E-series. The stuff originated here.
Okay, so it's a different thing. Well, we saw the umbrella symbol, so obviously old Umbrella was working on stuff here or something, maybe? That's a big guy.
Guarding the Mega Mycete, huh? Damn, we're getting nowhere. Lobo, I got a tough guy here. I'm gonna need backup.
Boss, you're on the ground.
There's an opening in the roof. Use it.
Okay, I'm moving out. Hold on till I get there.
Come on.
Good. I'll signal with the locator.
Give a guy a break. Reloading now. Just a minute.
Come on. Oh.
Okay, Captain. I'm reloading. Ready when you are.
Awesome.
Hold your horses. I'm reloading.
I think that's all we needed, actually.
Hostile
reloaded.
bioweapon
Where should I
delivered.
point next?
I'll keep going.
Oh, hey, neat.
Rest of you, stay above ground.
So if Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one?
I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
A moldy little bird told her, maybe?
We can figure that out later.
Yeah, that's
Focus
a
on
good
the plan.
question. Oh, hello.
I found it.
Ah, it's that thing.
It's the megamycete.
Yeah, it's the unborn thing.
Alpha to squad. I've located the megamycete.
So now we can end this mess after all.
About damn time. N2 explosives armed. There's enough there to blow the whole village sky high.
Let's get out of here and blow the damn place.
Not before I end Miranda. I'm not taking any more chances. I'm going in.
Roger that. Standing by. Captain, I have eyes on Miranda at the ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
I know it's too late
Fish?
now, but we really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time. We didn't expect Miranda to act so soon.
Even so, you should have told him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$100%.
This must be Miranda's lab.
Different books, I guess. Probably on how to make the things. The Cadeau. Oh, the Cadeau kind of looks like the
So they're
megamycete.
using this to control the bioweapons.
Dear Miranda, my deepest apologies for not meeting you in person. I would love nothing more than to visit your quaint village once more, however I am incredibly busy. Then again, I suppose for an immortal woman such as yourself, you no longer remember this poor half-dead medical student in the snow. I have always cherished the revelations I came to 15 years ago when I stayed in your village. I was inspired by your research. To think one could transform a human by infecting them with an organism, positively visionary. I knew that with that knowledge I could achieve my own vision for the next step in human evolution. Even after 2 world wars and humanity on the cups of another, my conviction never wavered. I realized, however, through the many nights of intellectual talks you and I shared, that your conviction differed from mine. You hoped to bring back a single dead person while I aimed to change the world. Your experiments on the mold would not have aided me in my endeavor to achieve an exponential infection. I thought a virus would be more effective. This is why, my dear, I had to leave you. I still regret never telling you goodbye. My apologies for reminiscing. I actually have news that I thought might please you. I have found the key to evolution. The progenitor, something. I plan to start a company with friends and colleagues dedicated to the virus's research. I will call it Umbrella, just like the symbol in that cave that we spoke about. I am one step closer to making my vision a reality. I hope you'll be able to achieve your goals someday too. You taught me so much, and for that I will forever in your debt. Sincerely, your lifelong student, Oswald E. Spencer. Ah, Spencer.
Spencer. Here. No way.
One who helped found Umbrella in the first place. So he made the logo after the symbol that was here, but why was the symbol here in the first place? Oops. My Ava. It's been 100 years since I lost you to the Spanish flu. I was so powerless back then, but now I can bring you back to life from the Megamycete. Oh, Ava. Oh, the girl from 7. That was her daughter. I had to test your new vessel's regenerative abilities. I took her apart and revived her in the Megamycete regulator, the Giant's Chalice. All that is left is to merge her with the Megamycete. The ceremony can finally begin. After I lost you, I was so stricken with grief that I wandered into a cave to die. I so wanted to be with you again, and that's when I found it, the Megamycete, completely by accident. When I touched the black substance, my mind was overcome with knowledge. The Megamycete breaks down and absorbs the consciousness of those who have perished. I knew that if your consciousness was in there, too, then there would be a way to bring you back. I just need the right vessel. When I returned to the village, I implanted the villagers with mold from the Megamycete. That way I could control them, experiment on them. I've experimented on hundreds of people just to find you the perfect vessel. I even tried to increase the efficiency of finding a vessel by creating a parasite I called Cadeau. Yet none of my experiments came to fruition. There were some, like Alcina, who were close to being perfect, but most turned into lichens. I was once approached by an organization who said they would assist me. I gave them some of the mold in your DNA. But all they created was another defect, Evelyn. That's the girl from 7. Then again, not a complete failure. I learned of Rose thanks to them, and I knew she would be the perfect vessel. There was some interference, but I was able to verify her suitability. Now my research is finally complete. Ava, I have waited too long to see you again.
Show me your hands! Bryce, this is Alpha. Where is Miranda right now?
Still at the ceremony site. Whatever she's doing, she's staying put.
God damn. It really is you. I'm glad you saved me. Why are you here?
I was caught in Houston experiments.
Wait, did you say Mia? Mia Winters?
In the flesh. What's the situation up there?
Kind of a war going on. Nothing we can't handle.
Don't get distracted. Stick to the mission. I'm headed to the ceremony site.
Wait. You can't leave me here. You promised, damn it. You said that you would keep us safe. We did everything that you asked. We moved over here, everything. And I didn't care. So long as we were together. So you tell me, where is my husband? Where is my daughter?
Ethan is gone. I couldn't save him. But I can save Rose. Come on. It's not safe here after all.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's dead. I'm sorry, Mia, but we have to leave. We have to destroy this village.
No! You're wrong. I tried to keep this a secret, but... you don't understand how special he is.
No, yeah, he's totally still good. Just put another heart in him. Jeez, that's all you need. Or not even put a heart in him. Oh, hey, my hand's back.
What's going on? Someone there? It's cold.
Fish?
How did I get here? God, freezing. This shit, my body.
You're so dumb.
Is this Ava?
Evelyn? How are you here?
You're dead.
Dead? I mean, Miranda. She... no. I still have to save Rose.
Wrong. It wasn't Miranda. You were always dead.
What are you saying? I can still...
See? Miranda didn't kill you. You mean you didn't think it was weird? No matter how much you got hurt? Remember. Years ago, the Baker house. You were murdered by Jack. You died there 3 years ago.
That's impossible. No way.
You shouldn't even be able to walk around.
Quit messing with my head.
You shouldn't be walking.
Screw you! Then what am I? I did all that. Rose. Mia.
Rigor mortis.
Now do you get it? Your whole body is nothing but mold. You can't ever see your family again.
Family. No. Rose. I have to save my daughter.
You're already dead. Dead.
I will save Rose.
Yeah. So he died. Jack killed him, and then I'm gonna guess the mold made his body immortal. Probably like Miranda is. Oh, we're missing our fingers again.
At last, he awakes.
Hey, Duke.
Where am I?
My carriage, Ethan. You were having a nightmare.
Duke?
Your battle with Heisenberg was a sight to see. But to think Miranda would show herself.
How long have I been out?
Not long till dawn.
Duke, I need a favor. Take me to Miranda.
I assumed as much and am already on the way. We should arrive shortly.
Thank you.
But Ethan, are you sure of this? Your body is, well, falling apart.
Yes.
Foolish of me to ask.
Speaking of foolish questions, who or what are you?
Even I can't quite answer that. We're here.
I owe you one.
Mr. Winters, I'm afraid you can't return to your old world any longer. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be. I gotta go.
Duke's Emporium has everything you need for your decisive battle.
Well, you didn't even have that, but sure.
Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel Lord Heisenberg's essence through it. Aha! Choose wisely. Your life may depend on it. Uh-huh. Please, be well.
Thanks.
This is a long section. Oh, there's a save. I never did find out what's in this chest. And it's gone now. Well, that makes sense. This probably isn't the same map. Oh yeah, look at that frame rate for my computer.
Out of my way. Gotta keep going.
Get out of the way.
Ah, little Ava, my beautiful daughter. Come to me. Ava, is that you? Oh, how I've missed you. What?
Yeah, no, it's Rose.
My power is leaving me.
Rose!
Interesting. Your body certainly isn't normal.
Give Rose to me. Now!
You will see. Once I kill you properly, everything.
Get her now!
Thank you.
Let go!
I've spent a lifetime creating this moment. And you try to take it away from me. I will take what is due. My desires will be fulfilled! Rose is mine!
What the fuck?
Okay, well this can't be good for you.
You fulfilled your purpose, Mr. Winters. You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious Megamycete. Now, please do not worry for little Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with true happiness. So now you can die peacefully.
Yeah, okay.
You understand the love of a parent.
Not let me get away.
How can you deny me?
Why the hell can't you realize Rose is my goddamn
The
kid, not
Megamycete
yours?
saved me from the pits of despair. It granted me this splendid power.
Yeah, right. All it's done is drive you nuts.
Die and be swallowed into the Megamycete for all time.
Glad I saved the Magnum.
Now, Mr. Winters, I think it's time you left things in my hands. Go on, rest now.
The hell I will.
I will take back my daughter! Die, 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 die. If I combine Rose with a Megamycete, my daughter will be made manifest at last. I've waited a century. A
Oh, boy.
century. All for this day. You still stay. Why do you interfere? Surely you have no motives now. So close to death.
She's my goddamn daughter, you psycho!
Cease! This is how you end Ethan Winters.
No.
To ensure I never see your face.
This is how you end, Miranda.
My daughter! My Eva!
What a night. Whoa.
Rose! Shh. Shh. It's all right, Rose. It's all right.
Oh, that sucks.
Ethan! Ethan! Come on, Ethan. Come on, Ethan, wake up. Oh, no.
Chris.
Ethan. You did it. It's finished.
I think we've finished each other.
Ethan. We gotta move.
Whoa.
Keep moving, Ethan. There's a bomb in that thing that'll blow this whole village sky high. Hey, look at me. When I hit this trigger, we can't be anywhere near it. Ah, damn it. Mia's waiting for you. She's alive, you hear me? Alive.
Mia, I'm so sorry. I love you. Keep Rose safe.
Hey, hey. Hey. And you tell yourself. Now come on, it's not that much further.
Watch over her. Teach her to be strong. God damn it.
Oh man, I feel bad for Ethan.
Goodbye, Rosemary.
Ethan.
Wow.
Rose?
Go. Go, take us up now.
Wait! Where's Ethan?
Get moving. We have to get clear.
No! We can't go, not without my husband!
Mia, sit down and strap in.
Not before you tell me where Ethan is. I know he wouldn't abandon us. Tell me what's going on. Where? What was that?
I told you to sit down.
Where is he? Chris? What have you done?
He's gone. I tried. He stayed so we could all escape. I'm sorry.
Captain, you need to see this. BSAA didn't send soldiers. This is a bioweapon.
The hell were they thinking?
Orders, Captain.
Pick up the rest of the squad. Plot a course for BSAA Europe HQ. Someone's gotta pay.
Wow, so that was certainly something. Yeah, so that's supposed to be Rose. Probably. The bats and everything. Lady Dimitrescu. Yeah, wow, so Ethan's gone. So he died in Resident Evil 7, and then the mold reanimated his body and he was able to keep going, but this was as far as his body could take it. Death, that was Beneviento. Actually, I wonder if this is technically supposed to be Miranda. Going into the cave. Because, like, she had books on all the different types. Moreau.
Gifts we gave, but more you took, she snarled. So more, in turn, is due. In a blink, the girl was trapped inside a mirror. Her parents, though, had searched all day and at last arrived. With rampant rage, Father fought the witch, while Mother's loving touch shattered the dark enchantment. But the witch was strong, and Father yelled, "Save our daughter!" So Mother bore their child to safety as the forest was consumed.
Yeah, so that was... Okay, so that was Rose.
Even now, the burnt forest is a grim reminder of Father's sacrifice. To this day, any child who stares too long into the charred wasteland will be haunted by nightmares of getting lost while picking berries.
Oh, that's really sad. I know I was having trouble getting through this game partway through the castle and then Donna Beneviento's area. But after that, everything was great. The beginning and everything after that was fantastic, and I loved it. A little sad I missed some things, but that's bound to happen. It was a lot of fun. I'm not sure if I'll ever do a second playthrough, maybe in the future, but still, definitely worth it. I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we finished through to it tonight. Had a lot of fun with it. Feel bad for those villagers, man. Basically all of them just getting taken over by Cadeaux. They had no chance, so when they died they turned into lichens. I really want to know what the necklace was for. Maybe I used it earlier and forgot. I don't know. Curious what the rest of it goes. So the BSAA is using bioweapons. That's kind of what they're against. So that's interesting. And so before Spencer started Umbrella, he came here and met Miranda with the Megamycete. And then he went on to develop the T-virus as well as the slugs, which the slugs kind of definitely used a lot more of the Mycete idea than the T-virus did. And Spencer was eventually betrayed by Wesker and Sherry's Birkin. We know what happened to him. So it's interesting to see. It looks like Chris is going to maybe take the reins in Resident Evil 9, whatever 9 is going to be. They're going to have to fit an IX in there somewhere. Yeah, what a poor village. They didn't ask for any of this. Oh, then she got sick too? Oh man. What sad credits. But yeah, no, definitely a good game. I do feel like them just stating outright that, yeah, Chris, no, you should have just told Ethan the plan. Like, yeah, 100%. Like, why'd you knock him out? Just explain things. Be like, that was Miranda. There's stuff going on. Like, jeez, could have gotten away with that. And definitely interesting that they made note of who is the Duke and the fact that the Duke knows the merchant. I wonder if there's actually something special about these merchants from these games. I wouldn't be surprised if there was. Maybe we get to find out about that sometime eventually. That'd be interesting. I got some very Midnight Mass vibes from that part there. Russian voice actors. Oh yeah, now they're all infected. Yeah, injecting with the Cadeau. Which appears to be like some sort of part of the Megamycete. And that's where the Megamycete came from. So I guess we're done with the mold 100% now. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Lots of logos. Getty images. It's nice to see Resident Evil kind of going back on track with things. Not that I disliked 5, I never played 6, but I heard it wasn't good.
Do you think the little boy will be able to touch the moon?
Nobody can touch the moon. It's too far away.
Wait, what if he has a rocket ship?
Okay, then he can touch it, but it'd be very, very cold.
You were being silly. I don't think the moon
It does. But if...
Is this Sprouse? Some time has passed for this.
Hey, Dad. Happy birthday. Sorry I missed last week. I have a lot of tests coming up. You know how it is. Talk of the goddamn devil.
Duty calls. I love you.
Yeah, I found her. Where else? Today of all days. We have a situation. You're needed, Evelyn.
Don't you ever call me that again.
Whoa, it's just a joke, Rose.
I can show you things even Chris doesn't know I can do.
We have a clear shot.
Stand down. I can handle it. She's just a kid.
Way to keep it together, Rose.
No, that was kind of a jerk thing for him.
You're a lot like him, you know?
I know.
Interesting. The father's story is now done. Well, ain't that something? Well, that's where we're going to call the stream tonight. I want to thank everybody for sitting through this with me for the end of the game. Really enjoyed it. I'm glad to have done it. I'm really excited. It's sad that Ethan's story is done, and yeah, that was his end. Man, what a hard time for Ethan. And now I guess the next story is going to follow Rose. I do like the direction that Resident Evil's taking with these like single protagonist things. Like Ethan got his 2 games to tell his story, and now it's going to move on to his daughter. And it looks like we're going to move to a character that possibly has a lot more power than we've ever seen in a protagonist before. So that's going to be interesting. I'm very excited to see what they decide to do for 9. I know it's been a year, but I finally got to this, and I'm glad I did it. It was a good start to the spoopy month. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Bye-bye.